Okay guys, in this video I'm going to introduce you to a mindful eating exercise, which is going to be a lot of fun. If you take the time to do it with me, it'll be almost a sensory overload for your eyes, your nose, your fingers, and your mouth. It'll teach you how to really enjoy and savor your food. So as you know, we all have a relationship with food, and this exercise will actually help you to cultivate pleasure, satisfaction, and gratitude just from a little tiny morsel of food. And in this video, I'll be using a raspberry for the exercise, but you can use any Renew approved fruit that you want, but just do make sure that it's a piece of fruit. Okay? So, if you haven't already, go ahead and get what you want to use, what piece of food you want to use. You're actually going to need 3 small little pieces about the size of your thumb, the tip of your thumb. So if you are getting like an orange slice or strawberry or something like that, you're probably going to want to cut it up so it's about that size. But just make sure that you have 3 small pieces. And go ahead and pause the video now if you need to. Go ahead and get that. And start it again once you are sitting comfortably and you know you'll be undisturbed for about 3 minutes, okay? So we're going to begin. I'm going to have you go ahead and close your eyes and just begin focusing on your breathing. Just noticing the falling and the rising of your chest and of your belly, keeping your eyes closed. And now go ahead and open up your eyes and look down at your food. And I just want you to imagine that you've never actually seen this piece of food before. So go ahead and look at it kind of like through the eyes of a baby. Look at it. I want you to pick it up. I want you to examine the texture. I want you to turn it around in your fingers and your hand, just really trying to notice it from every angle. Notice any variations in color, any variations in texture. And then I want you to actually bring it up to your nose and inhale it a few times. And really just try to get the aroma, really breathing in the aroma of the food. And go ahead now and bring it up to your lips. Okay, bring it up to your lips and notice the tendency or the impulse to just go ahead and pop it into your mouth. Okay, but don't. Go ahead and close your eyes again and take several deep, relaxing breaths. You're still holding on to it. But I actually want you to put it on your lips. Just notice the sensation of the food on your lips. Just rubbing it back and forth just once, a couple times. Okay, and just notice any thoughts you have running through your mind about wanting to eat the food. Maybe this feels like a silly exercise. You don't want to eat the food. Any kind of feelings, sensations, thoughts, emotions you have around putting this piece of food in your mouth. And now, keeping your eyes closed, I want you to go ahead and put it in your mouth. Okay, so go ahead and put it in your mouth, but don't chew it yet. Okay? Just go ahead and use your tongue, keeping your eyes closed. Use your tongue to move it around your mouth. Notice the textures of it inside your mouth. Notice how it feels. And now begin to chew it slowly, experiencing the taste, the flavor, the feel. Notice where in your mouth that you're chewing it. Notice your impulse to go ahead and swallow it, but don't swallow it just yet, okay? As you continue to chew slowly, it's probably getting really mushy at this point. Think about the journey that this piece of fruit has taken from its very beginnings all the way into where it is now. I want you to think about the seed that it came from, where it might have been planted, how it was cultivated, how it grew, how it was harvested. Try to think about who may have picked it, how it was transported from the farm or from wherever it was to where you bought it. I just want you to consider all of the hands, all of the lives that had a part to play in getting this food from its absolute beginnings to you. And go ahead and swallow it while keeping your eyes still closed. And I want you to notice the entire act of swallowing, okay? The entire act of swallowing. See if you can track it as it leaves from the back of your tongue down into your throat. And see if you can notice when the swallowing ends, when you can no longer feel it in the back of your throat. And see if you can sense any of the residual taste of that that's lingering in your mouth. And just notice if there is a lingering taste, where is it? Notice if there are any food particles left in your mouth. Are there any tastes? Are there any sensations that linger? And just take a moment to become aware that your body has taken in the weight of this food energy, of that piece of fruit. And now simply be aware of for a few minutes of your breath. Your eyes are still closed. Your thoughts, your feelings, any sensations in your mouth or elsewhere in your body. And then gently bring your awareness just specifically to your breath for 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then open your eyes. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So as you open your eyes, I want you to glance down and go ahead and pick up the second piece of fruit. We're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to look at it like you've never seen it before, turn it around, smell it, put it on your lips. You notice the impulse to pop it in your mouth. Go ahead, close your eyes, put it into your mouth. Allow it to move around in your mouth. Don't chew it right away. Just roll it around for a few seconds. And then go ahead and start chewing it, thinking about the origins of this food, where it came from, all of the lives it passed through to get to where it is. Continue chewing slowly, becoming fully aware of everything about this piece of fruit. And I'll slowly begin to swallow, becoming fully aware of that whole process from when it leaves the back of your tongue all the way down your throat, noticing it going down to the bottom of your throat, leaving. Noticing any lingering tastes, any lingering sensations. Your eyes are still closed. That's good. Taking a few minutes to become aware of your breath, any feelings, emotions, sensations going on in your body. Bringing all of your awareness back to your breath now. And then slowly opening your eyes. Okay? So you should have one more piece of fruit left. If you want to, go ahead and eat that final piece of fruit. You can do that on your own, but I want you to do it mindfully. I want you to take yourself through all of those steps that we just went through with your final piece of fruit. If you decide to do it, you can do it mindfully. And you can do that after the video ends, okay? So thank you for doing this exercise with me. I did this a while ago, probably about a year ago now, and it's still sort of stuck with me. It just really makes me aware of what I'm putting into my mouth and the journey that food has taken and the nourishment that it's provided my body. So I hope you enjoyed that exercise, and thank you again for doing it alongside with me.